Hey guys, so I'm super awkward. I haven't filmed like a sit down and talk video in a long time, or like a car vlog or anything, and I feel super weird, and I'm doing it in front of the mirror, which is making me like feel even weirder because I can see myself twice. But anyways, I have been waiting a long time, well, a couple months, to do this video, and I didn't know like how to do it, when to do it, what to say. I wanted to like do my hair and do my makeup and make my bed in the background, but then I literally just decided when I was just taking a shower, like, just screw it, I'm gonna do it. Who wants to watch it can, who doesn't have to. So here we are. Okay, so obviously by the title, so crazy. I never thought that I would do this, to be completely honest, but I am most likely going to have weight loss surgery. So since a lot of you that watch my videos, you're like my friends, and I've always wanted to do like positive videos and not be negative, and my whole channel is kind of based around like being plus size and being big, and I've always talked a lot about stuff like that, and like plus size hauls and all that. I feel like this is like obviously something that I should vlog about and I should talk about, and I really want to start doing more videos and doing more vlogs. But honestly, I've said it a million times, but I just felt like it was pointless. Like, I felt like I'm getting 50 views on a video. But now that I'm gonna do this whole weight loss journey thing, I really want to start, you know, vlogging more and all that. So I'm just gonna rewind to the beginning and just tell you honestly how everything came about and how everything went. So if you guys have watched my channel for a long time, you know I've always been plus size, and I love that no one has commented about this to me. Like, I'm sure you guys have thought it in your head or talked about it to other people, but I have just literally kept gaining weight over the years. Even from when I started YouTube till now, I have gained a lot of weight. I'm addicted to food. I love food. I love to eat. And, you know, I just kept gaining and gaining. So for the longest time, like, you know, everyone, I can't say everyone that's big, but I feel like a lot of people that are big, I have a lot of friends that are big, like, we don't want to be big, but we just, you know, either we have health issues, or, you know, we struggle with food addiction, or we just don't have the motivation to change anything. I'm trying to look where I should, but it's so hard not to. Anyways, I was never one that wanted to have surgery. I don't want to say that I was against having surgery, but I 100% did not want to have it. You know, like, I thought it was fine for other people that wanted to have it, but my personal opinion was, if I can't stop eating now, what is it going to matter when I have the surgery? And I knew that physically you couldn't, but eventually you're going to stretch it out, and, you know, you can be back to where you were. So I just never ever wanted to do it. And honestly, it kind of like hurt my feelings or like rubbed me the wrong way when people would mention like, oh, well, you should have surgery, or why don't you have this, or, you know, because I didn't want to do that. But the last, I would say probably 6 months, I really started to think about it. And it wasn't just like, I want to be skinny and like, I want to look good. I think what really got me like down about it, about the whole weight thing, was just the fact that like, I wanted to just be normal. Like, I don't care about being skinny. I don't care about being a size 8 or a size 10 or anything like that. I truly, truly don't. But what I do care about is, I don't want to walk into a room and every time I do, look at the chairs to see if I'm going to be able to fit in them. And another example, at work, we have to wear like certain shirts. And I wear the biggest size that they possibly sell. And it's in men's. Like, there's no size that you can literally get bigger than the one I wear. And it's super tight on me. And I literally keep thinking, like, if I gain 20 more pounds, 30 more pounds, I'm not even going to be able to wear my work shirt. And then what am I going to do? Like, get fired? Like, I can't fit into it. It was things like that that kept happening that I just was like, I need to do something. And, so I started talking to my friend Bernadette, which if you guys watch my videos, you guys know who she is. I hope she doesn't mind me telling you, but I think she's open about it. She did have weight loss surgery. I think it was way more than a couple of years ago. But before she had London, she had it, and she did lose a lot of weight, and then she ended up getting pregnant. But anyways, I talked to her about it, and I was so nervous. Not to talk to her, but just like to talk about it in general. I didn't even talk about it to start, which is my wife. And Bernadette's like, I think it's great. Like, I'm all for it. Like, it wasn't a bad surgery. Like, I didn't have complications. And she made me just feel so, like, okay about it. And so when I finally decided to tell Star wasn't until I had an appointment with the bariatrics nurse. I just didn't know what Star was going to say. I didn't know how she was going to react. I was just nervous about it. And when I told her, she was like, I support you. Like, whatever you want to do is fine. And I was just like, wow. Like, and she literally, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but she literally just acted like it was no big deal. Like, whatever you want to do. So I, sent a message, like, because we have like this thing at work, or not at work, but my doctor is through where I work, that like patients can send like messages. It's called My Chart to your provider. And I asked my doctor if she could send me a referral to the bariatrics doctor. And she did, and literally they called to set up an appointment so I could talk to the nurse. And one of the things that I never wanted to have surgery, or I never, even just other things in life, I hate appointments. I hate just having extra shit to do. Like, I hate it. I hate paperwork. I just thought it was like this big thing that was going to take so long, and I'd have like, I literally thought like, oh, I'm going to have like 3 appointments a week. But I went and I talked to her, and she went over the sleeve, the RNY, and the lap band with me. And I already knew in my mind that I wanted to get the sleeve. And definitely after that point, after that appointment, I definitely still wanted to get the sleeve. One of my best friends had the RNY, and she just had a lot of like issues with it, and she was in the hospital a lot. So it freaked me out, but also the RNY is a lot more invasive than the sleeve. And so I just wanted to do the sleeve. So then set up another appointment to meet with the actual surgeon. There's only right now there's only one in my town that does the sleeve, and if I wanted to do the RNY, I would have to go to Indianapolis. So anyways, me and Star went to the appointment. It went really good. And he said that I would have to lose at least 30 pounds before the surgery, because he doesn't do the sleeve if you're over a certain BMI. And I was. So he said I'd have to lose at least 30 pounds. My insurance required 6 months. I'm just telling you guys all these details in case you want to know, in case you're on the journey, in case you're thinking about it, whatever. I feel like a lot of people hide that they have surgery, and I've not told people, so I am one of those people that are hiding it, but like I eventually, I'm just being real. Like, I eventually am gonna tell people. I haven't even told my mom, so, woo. But anyways, I just know that my mom is like not for it, so I'm really nervous about telling her. Anyways, so I have to do 6 months of supervised weight loss classes. My first appointment with the doctor was January, and my first supervised weight loss class was January, so I'm basically in month 4. So I have waited a while to say anything to you guys. Only a couple of my friends know. to be honest, I want this to be like a real channel, so I'm trying to be honest with you. I just don't want people to judge me right now because I'm still not like eating amazing and I haven't lost weight and I'm nervous that I won't, so I just don't want to tell people. Anyways, so I have to do the 6 supervised weight loss classes. There's 1 a month, so I have, you know, 6 months. The end of this April will be my 4th class. I have to do, I think it's 3 support groups. I've done 2 already. I have to do daily journaling, and I've already done like some lab work, and I had an upper GI a couple weeks ago. I still have to do a psych eval, which we're literally just waiting on the place to call me and set that up. So yeah, I don't know, like I feel like this isn't really happening. Like I feel like I'm doing this and I'm going to the classes, but I feel like it's not gonna happen. Like it's not really gonna be the day that really comes and I go in there and I have it. And I, again, want to be honest, I know the doctor said that I have to lose at least 30 pounds. I have been eating better, but I've still been eating like shit. Like, so if I eat like shit 150% of the time before, I'm eating like shit 75% now. So have I changed my eating habits? Yes. Am I eating good? No, not at all. But I have, you know, I have improved for me, not for like a normal person, but for me, I have improved. And I know that I'm just like, oh, next month I'll do it, next month. And that's why I'm kind of freaked out that maybe I won't end up having this. But I do think and hope the closer it gets, the more motivated I get, and hopefully the pounds start coming off. Me and Star did get a membership to a gym a couple weeks ago, which was a big deal for us. And she's been super supportive about it. We've been going to the gym like 2 times a week, 2 or 3, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when we've never ever went, I mean, it's the small things, you know. So yeah, I just want to take you guys with me on this journey. And yeah, if you guys have questions or comments, leave them below. If there's like certain things that you guys want to know or want me to do a video on, just let me know, because from this time on, since I have, you know, came out and talked to you guys about it, I want to just like include you in my journey. You know, like I want to film like the day I go into surgery, if I do, all of that. So yeah, I know this is like just a long, boring sit down video, but that is what's been going on, you know, the latest in my life. And yeah, anyways, so yeah, we've been going to the gym a couple times a week. We don't go long because we're not used to it. Like literally we'll go for 30 minutes and do some stuff and that's it, but like it's a step. I did think it was kind of cool because I've been going to these supervised weight loss classes once a month, and they want you to be on this diet. It's called the liver reduction diet, and I haven't followed it at all. Again, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I hear that a lot of people that are in the classes say they follow it, but they really don't, blah, blah, blah. So when I went to one of my classes, like she's like, how's everyone doing? And everyone's like, oh, fine, like I'm following it and this and that. And finally, after like this 2 classes, like, so my 3rd one, my last one, I spoke up and I was like, I'm having a horrible time, you know, like I just don't know how all of you guys struggle with your weight and with food, and like you're just, it's so easy. So when I had my when I had my support group, I brought it up, and the comments, like it wasn't all the same people from my support group from my weight loss class, but a lot of people were like, I can totally relate. Like people say like they're doing so good, but like no one talks about how hard it really is and how they're really not following the diet. And so real quick, the supervised weight loss classes, like that's through insurance. I have to pay, like you have to make an appointment, you have to set up for it. The support group is like anybody can come. So Star has went with me to my support groups. But anyways, the nurse, the bariatric nurse or whatever in that class, she was like, you know, they tell you what to do, but people do not follow it 100%. And she said, if you are making little changes in your life, she's like, you know, it's your own journey, like one step at a time. And she was like, if you always ate a king size candy bar and now you're only eating regular size, she's like, that's progress. And I was like, oh my God, like, thank you so much for saying that. And it just made me feel so much better. So the next supervised weight loss class was this last week. And a couple days before the class, the nurse called me, which she's never like called me or anything. And she said like, hey, I want to know if you'll be like the speaker in the class and be like on the panel, because I feel like it'll help a lot of people realize that like not everyone is doing perfect and people are struggling. And she's like, I really love that you were honest and actually spoke up and said it, because I know people are embarrassed. And I was so nervous, but I did it. But it made me feel better, because it, you know, I felt like so down on myself, like I'm still eating bad, I'm still eating pop, but like she did make a point, like it is progress. And you know, so this is 16 minutes already. I am gonna go ahead and get off here, but I love you guys and I hope that you come along with me on this journey and are supportive. And if you're a new subscriber, leave a comment and let me know. And I love you guys.